Welcome to a few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos, we have the privilege of reading Parshas Shelach. And Parshas Shelach, of course, talks at the beginning of the Sedra about the sending out of the representatives of the Jewish people, the Meraglim, to go and find out about the viability and the possibility of conquering Artseinu HaKadosha, our holy land. And sure enough, when they come back, as we know, 10 of them said the following, as the pasuk says, "Vayisapru lo vayomru banu el haaretz." We have come to the land, asher shlachtanu, that you sent us. V'gam zovas cholav u'devashi, and it is a land that's flowing with milk and honey. V'zeh piryah, and they even showed the fruits. But then came the downfall because of their report. Ephes, however, or nothing, ki az ha'om hayoshev ba'aretz. Powerful is the nation that lives in the land. The ha'orim b'tzuros gedolos ma'od. And the cities are big, fortified, greatly cities. V'gam yilidei ha'anak re'inu sham. And we've even seen the children of the giants living over there. Amalek Yoshev be'eretz hanegev. Amalek is in the south. V'achiti, the Hittite, v'ayevusi, v'amori, Yoshev bahar, and they are up in the mountain. V'knani, Yoshev alayom, and the Canaanite nations, they are by the sea, v'al yad ha'yarden, and by the Jordan River. So what basically has been reported is that this is an impossible situation, and it doesn't look like we can possibly be victorious against this mass horde of enemies who will obviously seek our destruction. And then Kalev speaks up, and the pasuk says, "Vayas Kalev es ha'omel Moshe," and Kalev quiets the people to Moshe, Vayomer, and he says, Olo na'aleh v'yarashnu Moshe. We're going to go up, and we're going to possess it. We're going to inherit it. Ki yacholnu chala, because we can be victorious. The Pia sets the Rebbe Zal, Reb Kleiner Mishkalman, comes along and he asks, why didn't Kalev argue against any of the opinions that the other 10 representatives gave? Why didn't he give some logic? He didn't give any logic. He didn't say, well, that's only an opinion, that's only at the moment, but we are strong and numerous. He doesn't say that. He doesn't give any excuses. He says, Alo na'aleh v'yarashnu osa. We can go up and we can do it. So the Pia Setzner Rebbe says, why didn't he give some logic? Why didn't he argue the points? He just said, we're going to do it. Why didn't he use logic? And he explains so beautifully. Because logic has no place when it comes to the Jewish people, when the Jewish people is accomplishing the task of coming to Eretz Yisrael, moving there, taking it over, fighting against insurmountable odds. Logic has no place, because the truth is, our emunah and bitachon, our faith in Hashem, is larger and more powerful than any logic could possibly come across as. And witness what we're seeing and what we've seen. What did we see in the Six-Day War? What did we see recently? What did we see when it came to victory over Paro in Mitzrayim? What did we see when we were almost obliterated by the Babylonians and the Romans and all the others throughout history? It's a litany of constant fighting against nations that seemed more powerful. But where are they today? They're not here. And we are, because it has nothing to do only with the balance of power It has more to do with the emunah and the betachon and the faith that the Jewish people have in every last instance to be able to overcome the most powerful of enemies. And that's what we need now also. That's what's going to spell the victory for Klal Yisrael in this almost seemingly impossible war that we're in. And we hope that with Hashem's help, we are being victorious. Yachad ninatzeach, everybody's saying. Together, we can be victorious. If all of Klal Yisrael comes together and puts its trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu and doesn't argue about who's more powerful, just have emunah and bitachon in Hashem, as Kolev said, Olona aleh v'yarashnu osa. We can go up. We can do it. I don't have to give any arguments. This is a fact. HaKadosh Baruch Hu said so. And therefore, that's how we operate. It's a very important point as we approach the coming weeks, and we hope that the scent of victory that we sense at this point with the destruction of the mass murder armaments that the enemies have raised against us. Let's daven. Let's get better. Let's love our neighbor. Let's get into the Torah and see how Hashem helps Klal Yisrael. Hashem Oshia, HaMelech Anenu, V'yom Korenu. I want to wish everyone a wonderful good Shabbos. Take a look at Parshas Shelach, because as Kolev said, Olona aleh v'yarashnu osa. Shabbat shalom u'mevorach.